see if we can get rid of that. Go away. Oh. So, Kim Kardashian. I have not followed her since about 2010. And, yeah, I'm not sure. Haven't been watching the Keeping Up with the Kardashians show. It's, I do have quite a few friends who watch it all the time. And they love it, are obsessed with it. But to be honest, I haven't sort of followed Kim since probably before Netflix. I just better turn that music down a bit. Hang on. Oh, that's better. There's a bit blasting in my ear there a little bit. So, yes, this is going to be quite a crazy makeover. So, I'm just going to put my hair up for the wig really quickly. I'm not going to really explain this bit very much because I just want to get going with everything else. I'll do that on another live. But if you are watching this on replay, just give me a little hashtag replay down below so I know that you've been to visit. And if you like this video, if you find it sort of funny or educational or anything like that, then just give it a little share. That would be great. So I'm just going to put these little clips in. These are toupee clips. So I'm going to get some in the side. So I straightened the wig today. It was looking a little bit sad. They pick up it's quite humid at the moment too, so it's quite hard to get them like quite straight. Because just any little bit of humidity and that just makes them go a little bit kind of natural wave again. Which is a pain in the bum, but oh well, moving on. So yeah, I was thinking about Kim, and I was thinking to make it do a really dramatic makeover, I probably should like do one of her when she's got a really good tan, I think. And yeah, otherwise I'm just doing like an Instagram makeup on myself really, which would, you know, a bit boring. Not really a creative celebrity makeover. So yeah, I thought we'd do one where she's quite tan. So I've got out all my old, really dark foundations, which are quite old. And I'll just use some of those up. I don't have any of the darker ones off my website. The Unique has actually released in the last couple of years, the last year or so, they've released like a whole range of new colours of foundation. So in the past a lot of people were kind of like, oh, I can't find one that matches my skin tone or what have you. But now they've got like every colour under the sun. So I'm just going to anchor this. Flat pins. Oh, slipping. Quick, catch it. Yeah, so if you guys have got any updates on what's happening with Kim, oh, it was terrible. She had that robbery where they like locked her in the bathroom, didn't she, in Paris? And they didn't have any security or something, or someone had taken her security for something else. I'm not sure. I guess they're a lot more careful about it now. Apparently stuff like that happens quite a lot in Paris. I didn't realise, but they were like a professional robbery, and it doesn't sound like they've caught anyone. I'm sure we would have heard about it if they'd caught someone, right? Yeah. Okay, so we're pretty anchored at the back there, at the sides, at the top. So I'm just going to take my ponytail out. Ow. Turn that round, mush that in there. Yeah, so if you've got any Kim Kardashian gossip for me, update, then totally let me know. Interested. I'm just giving my ponytail, spreading my ponytail out a little bit under my stocking. So yeah, I've got another lo-fi makeover to do on later this week, hopefully. I've got to pick a few things up from some friends. I'm going to do a dwarf, like a Gimli from Lord of the Rings. That should be quite funny. I've got the beard and the wig and the moustache. And I've got a nose, a prosthetic nose to put on. And I found some really shitty little ears at a costume shop. So, yeah, it should be really funny. I need to make this thing come off my screen. I wonder if I can do that. Is it going to keep coming back? Oh no, there we go. Better. So yeah, over the last weekend, I hadn't been live for a little while because I had a allergic reaction and my eye swelled up really badly. It's nearly come right. A couple more days, I reckon, and it'll be perfect, but it's good enough to do a wee makeover. So we're going to start with some primer, and we're going to jump into this. I did print out some photos of Kim. I printed out one. Hi, Tanya! So I've just put my hair up in my wig cap, because we'll put the wig on later. Always do sort of prep people's hair when you're working in the industry. You prep people's hair first for their wig, and then you do their makeup, and then you put their wig on last. That's kind of how it works. Oh, I love you, Danya. I'll show you the pictures that I printed out. So my printer is running a little bit low on ink, but I've got classic Kim Kardashian. So this is probably a couple of years ago when she had this sort of long, blunt lob. It was very popular. What do we have next? We have Kim as a young thing. I think that's like circa mid-2000s maybe, before all her plastic surgery. So still looking quite beautiful, but not really what we recognise as Kim Kardashian this day and age, but still quite pretty. And then we have, this is the one that I was going to do the makeover because she's a bit more tan in this one. I thought it would be a bit more of a dramatic change. This Kim Kardashian. So also she's kind of used a bit of burgundy and rose gold in the in her eyes. So we've got some new rose gold eyeshadows that have just come out, so I thought this would be time appropriate to do this one. But I do love, I wondered if we should do this one, because this, I love how this like sort of super over highlighting and stuff going on. This is kind of like a gingerly orange colour. I thought we could do a rose gold lid, a like really dramatic white inner eye highlight, and we can do a little bit of highlighting around lips and stuff like this. But this whole area around here is kind of like massively highlighted, and we're going to do a bit of tan. So what I did is I went through all my old makeup from my kit, stuff that I never ever use. I found an old Wendy Hill foundation, cream foundation, which I thought might be quite good. It's very brown, not quite my colour, not quite, but we might use that as our poo brown contour. And we have this one is so old I can't remember where I got it from. I should have thrown this out years ago. This one, not quite as poo brown as this one, but still quite, we might use this as our base foundation colour. I did find some lip block, so we can block out my lips. I've got an old Anastasia Beverly Hills palette here, and there's a pretty good dark contour in there. That's like super dark, that's quite nice. And then there's some cream highlights and stuff. I found a very dark Revlon press powder, and obviously not my colour either, but I thought it would come in handy for today's makeover. I have a Kate Von D powder sculpting palette, and then everything else I'm going to use will be unique from my website. So the first thing that obviously we need to do is make me look quite a bit more tan. So I need to cover quite a lot of ground in a short period of time. So I thought I would just use one of these brushes, which is like, these are like double-ended. They've got the black bristles and then the white bristles as well. They're like buffing brushes, but actually they take up a lot of product. So if you want to get a lot of product on your face really quickly, these are really good for that. So I think we're going to go in with this one. Sort of doesn't, it smells a bit weird now. It's so old. I really do need to just throw this out. But let's just leap in with both hands and get going. Nice. I love it. So sticking to the outside of our face, we're just going to blend, blend, blend. 3 secrets to makeup. Do you like that? I look like something from SpongeBob Under the Sea or something like that. See what I mean? These little brushes, they hold so much, so much product. It's not funny. I think they're, the Kardashians are Armenian or something, aren't they? Are they Armenian? I'm pretty sure. Danya, do you know about the Kardashians? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're Armenian. But obviously fully American. But their heritage is Armenian, I think. Arab. So they are actually quite brown. But when they were kids, I saw one photo of Kim when she was like probably about 12 or 13. And just make sure that we're going to leave this area here for some extreme highlighting. Like that. And we will like powder cook this area later. But, oh, this is going to be a fun one, people. I love it already. But yes. Do you love it, Danya? Look, I'm going to do my ears. This is going to be one hell of a job getting this off afterwards as well. Tell me, Danya. Tell me about the Kardashians. I was just saying that I remember when she got robbed in Paris because it was all over the news. But I haven't really followed, the Kardashians since before Netflix. Because I don't watch the, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. But I do know some people who are really obsessed with them. And they just, like, watch it. It's like watching a train wreck. I did do some, a little bit of research and I found some quotes by Kim. And one of my favourite ones from her is like, honey, would you put a bumper sticker on a Bentley? No. So, you learned involuntarily. Hi, Laura! Do I look hot? Do I look hot? Would you kiss me? So, I've started to call these my lo-fi celebrity makeovers. Because I think some people think that they're going to get some amazing sort of 5-hour character transformation from me. And that's not what I'm about. I do what I like to call lo-fi makeovers. And they're basically just try to make myself look a little bit like the people that I'm making myself up as. And that's about it. But I also don't have knockers like Kim Kardashian because I'm probably like, I don't know, 10 years older than her. And boobs just don't stay up there where hers are without probably about $20,000 to $30,000 worth of help. I did see a great meme the other day that had a picture of one of the Kardashians, maybe it was Khloe, like before plastic surgery and after, and the quote was, just remember, you're not ugly, you're just poor. Oh dear, yes, they've had a lot of work done. I can't see myself in the mirror. Ugh. So, have I got everything? Oh, great. It looks pretty terrible in the mirror, but we will get there, people. I quite like this. This little brush is deceiving. It looks like it's not going to do much. And then, yes, I'm sure she probably uses something that's like duct tape, but called like magic tape or something, and is 10 times the price of duct tape, where she could probably just use duct tape. But yes, there is some, I was looking for images today, and there's some pretty cray-cray. Mind you, she's got like paparazzi, like literally up her ass, she said in one quote. She was quoted as saying that she was sick of the paparazzi, like literally getting up her ass. I was like, be careful what you say, Kim. Oh my god, I went to my friend's house today and was in her bathroom, and she has such good light in there. I saw all this stuff on my face that I can't even see in my own mirror. Don't you hate that? You go to someone else's house and they've got really good light, and all of a sudden you can see 10 million chin hairs. I bet Kim doesn't have chin hairs. Right. I think we can work on that later. But for now, it's better than Photoshop, people. Check it out. Nice. Right, so I think for my middle face highlight, we're going to use probably something quite different. I think I'm going to use maybe a mix of a Derma Blend and a concealer. So I want I wonder if I've got any flat. I took a couple of my brushes out to put them in my kit the other day and I haven't brought them back. Oh, here we go. Lovely flat concealer brush. Maybe even a foundation buffer brush. Let's try. Oh, I know, the contour brush. Let's try this one. Yes, let's do that. I know there's not much left in this one, which is why I thought we could use it today. But we're going to highlight the middle. Oh, the middle of our face. Where did it go? We're going to highlight the middle of our face quite a lot because they're all about the highlight and the contour, aren't they? Come out, wherever you are. Oh, maybe there's none left in there. Come out. Oh, got it. I forget how much fun these are when you just don't have to really care what you're doing because it's all just in the name of fun. Right, let's try this. Oh yes, amazing. Right. And highlight the top lip as well. Let's try and make our nose disappear. Like look as small as possible. And cheekbones. And cheekbones. Welcome everybody. So highlight, brow bone. And we're blending. And we're blending. If anyone's on here and wants to check out a great body painter, Lara Hawker, who's watching right now, is a very talented body painter. And you should jump over and follow her because she does some amazing work. I, on the other hand... Hi, Jessica! Do you like it? Well, I think we're looking pretty good so far. I've got to have, like, cheekbones that, like, you know, all the way up there. My God, I've been watching this show called Siren. Season 2 is just coming out now. And the chick on there has, like, the most amazing cheekbones. I think she must be Eastern European or something, like Baltic or something like that. I know I look like an Instagrammer, don't I? Do I need a dot in the middle of my chin? Just like a little highlight there. We'll highlight the middle of our forehead. Because we've got to go over this with powder and bronzer and cream contour and powder contour as well. This is not a 5-minute makeup, people. This has been going, you know, if you need to go get some food or a cup of tea, you know, do that now. Because it's going to get interesting. So, it's quite good. This really old foundation. I use this really old foundation, Jess, that's like stinky. Like, if you guys could smell through the internet what this foundation smells like, you'd be like, Fiona, that's disgusting. But I wanted to use something that was really dark. So, highlighting. I feel like we should check my picture again in a minute. Okay. We haven't even done eyebrows yet. Goodness gracious. Where's my buffer? Oh yeah, here we go. So let's buff the edges of that. You just wait till we get the wig on. It's going to be amazing. Hi, Cinderella. Oh my God. You'll be so proud of me. Look, I'm orange. Isn't that what they call it in the industry? You're orange. Do you like my little chin highlight? So I'm going to do some nose contouring as well because to make up for all the plastic surgery. We will get there. Anyway, in the meantime, I'm going to get this poo brown contour here. This really dark one. And I'm going to like chisel. Let's do some chiseling, people. So what do we need for cream contour? We need a brush that is got like a good amount of bristles. I might use this. This is a contour blender brush. Straight. How about that colour? Is that's all good? Hi, Dylan. Right, cheekbones. Shall we check my picture just to see if I'm looking like her yet? This is the picture that we're going for. I think I've got the middle highlight looking quite good at the moment. And I just need to chisel down a little bit more. I did like this one as well. This was the other picture that I liked. See how brown she is? She's like, I think we're going, yes, we're nearly there. Don't you worry. Look, totally nearly there. I love this though. This was the other one that I got. Picture that I printed out, everyone. This is Kim before $1 million worth of plastic surgery. Look, she's still beautiful. What's wrong with that? She's lovely. Anyway, she's a good business lady. Like, you know, she said, you can call me anything you want, but you can't call me lazy. I don't dance, I don't sing, but I work. Good on you, Kim. Good on you. What else does she say? She says, I'll cry at the end of the day, but not with a fresh face of makeup on. Alright, so I think if we blend out our little contours that we've got going on here, let's just buff these out a little bit. And I think we can soften these, start softening some of these edges. Look, we're going full Instagram, people. We need to, see how when I turn to the side, it looks like I'm just like one flat plane from my cheek down to my chest. So what we need to do about that is some contouring, some more contouring. So we're going to contour our jawline. Let's just straight, like instead of like $10,000 worth of plastic surgery, we are just going to draw that shit on. Contour, contour, contour. There you go. Just saved myself $10,000. Well, if you had a spare $10,000, what would you spend it on? I certainly wouldn't spend it on changing my face. I think I have other priorities that I'd quite like to... Thank you, Cinderella, Mistress Snow. I think if I had a spare $10,000, there is a lot of other things I would do. But we all know. How much is Kim worth? Can someone Google for me how much Kim Kardashian is worth? Like, how many billions of dollars does she have? See, look, we're getting some definition in that jawline. Now, don't want to blend it out too much. But we are going to get there. Look, I even had to do my ears. Get my ears in there. Once the wig goes on, the wig will be like two little curtains of brown hair down each side of my face. I spent like an hour today straightening it. Because this humidity, you just straighten it and then 2 minutes later, it's like got kinks in it again and flyaways because the humidity just kills it. Here we go. Okay, mirror number 2 check. It's good. Okay, and we're blending, and we're blending, and we're blending. I love this brush for contouring. It's just so handy. Little and big. It's like the perfect contour brush. There we go. Right. Are we ready for powder, or do we need to do a little bit more? Let's check the photo. Let's check our picture. See, look, back in the day, she was obviously wearing lots of silvers. I saw quite a few pictures of blues, like blue eyeshadows and stuff as well. There's silvers and dark browns. Now, obviously, she's had makeup artists and stuff have a go at her. She's like goldens and soft yellow sort of highlights and stuff as well now. And golden colours are more like on the warm side rather than the cool side. So, you know, she's up to game. We're going to have to do a lot of lip work, people, I think. A lot of lip work. But that's okay. I'm going to have to, like, take my eyebrows, like, into here as well. Fun. I love it. Her net worth is 350 million. Why does she need that much money? I do not know. Who needs that much money? That's crazy. Let's just, like, shade off my... Because I have a giant forehead. So we're just going to shade this off. I was going to... I was gonna glue the wig down, but now I've put like 10,000 pounds of makeup on there. See, as soon as you put wig glue on like makeup, it just makes it like sticky. Yeah, it makes it real sticky. This turns to like gum kind of. It's really annoying. So we have my, I don't know, horse brown powder that I'm going to use. Hi Charlie! Do you like it? You should have seen, after this you need to go back and watch the beginning because it is quite frightening. Not that this isn't frightening, this is already quite frightening, but... Right, where is my biggest powder brush? So, to put this much powder on my face, I need one of these. See, look, it's half the size of my face. I don't want to use my normal powder brush because it's my normal powder brush, basically. But I'm just going to pat this, basically, all over my face. Pat, 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 pat. So with powder, we want to push powder into our face rather than sweep it all over the place. You don't want to sweep until you've put all the powder on. It's all going to work out, people. Don't worry. It's all going to be just fine. Look, I haven't even watched... This is a terrible admission, actually. I haven't even watched RuPaul's Drag Race, and I really, really need to. Hi! Who have we got here? Charlie, Lara, Danya, Cinderella. Oh, thanks for coming on, guys. Yeah, really cool. If you have any gossip about Kim Kardashian that is relevant to this video, please share. Please let me know, because I was saying earlier, I haven't followed her since about circa 2010. So I'm not up on the gossip with her. I did do a little bit of Googling before I came on. I know, Netflix happened, and I just, like, reality television for me just went out the window. It did. It just went out the window. Right. So, I need another blusher brush that's not contaminated. Here we go. So we're going to push this powder up into, and we're going to blend this powder over this hard edge. And we're just going to soften this edge with the powder rather than with the cream. There we go. See? Amazing. So we're going to go and just buff around all the in-betweeny bits between the highlight and the contour. Buff, buff, buff. And we're going to have these amazing cheekbones are going to happen. Ah, yes, I heard she had a makeup line. In fact, I saw a post saying that she's had quite a few products that has flopped. But you know what? Not everyone wins first time. And she's got a couple of lines. I wonder what her most successful thing is. I wonder if it's like her handbags and shoes or something. Don't know. I bet she's tried everything. Didn't her sister try to do something with like dead icons? Dead rock icons or something like that? I don't know. We're looking just so healthy right now. I think we need to bring some blusher into this situation because I cannot live without my blusher. And of course, because we're doing Kim, and Kim likes her warm tones, we're going to go for, wait for it, it's a very subtle colour, I can tell you now, because of the last one. No! Where is it? You know what, I've put it in my kit. I wanted the orange, but I've put it in my kit. Do you know what, we'll just use an eyeshadow. We're mixing it up today, people. Oh, I could use that, no, because I put powder on now, I can't use cream. So, where's my other one? The perfect colour. See this lovely bright orange here? That's what we're going to use for our blusher. So, blusher brush. Let's just do a nice little bit of coral blusher. And I'm just patting it in like little circles because I want to build it up and build it up. See, now that, you know, see we were looking like a monster before from something from like SpongeBob SquarePants probably, like an alien. And now that we've put our powder on and blended our edges, we're looking almost like an Instagram sensation. I'm liking how it's making my teeth look really white. I'm going to the dentist on Wednesday. I was going to talk to her about teeth whitening, but maybe I'll just darken my foundation each day and it'll make my teeth look whiter. You think Kendall and Kylie released a clothes? Yeah, with dead icons printed on them with their faces over them. Yes, it was a disaster. There was an internet outcry. Yeah, super inappropriate. Who thought that was a good idea? They did, obviously. The Kardashian family. Should see the wigs she had lined up for her next looks. Ah, yeah. Well, I'd like to do some pretty looks as well after I've done like my, you know, I like doing these celebrity ones and I like doing ugly ones too, ugly makeovers. I like doing boy makeovers sometimes too. I've got a dwarf, hopefully it'll be like Wednesday or Thursday. I've got, I'm going to do Gimli from Lord of the Rings, or Gimli type, and I've even got a friend lending me a helmet. It's going to be amazing. Come to my next live, people. You will love it. Yeah. I'm going to get back into these. I'm going to do more celebrity makeovers. And you know what? I was out yesterday. We went to Alcatraz, where I thought there was going to be like all these owls. They had like 4. They were all Morporks, New Zealand native owls. That was it. That was all the owls they had. I was quite disappointed. And we were on the way back. We stopped in at a place called Pete's Emporium in Porirua. I'd never actually been before. Oh my god, it is my new favourite shop. I freaking love it. It is amazing. And so they have this massive, like, shitty costume section. So I am just like beside myself. It is going to be a maze. So I can go and get myself more, I can put some more stuff in my dress up box. Is that you, Cat? Thanks, Danya! Yeah, so blend that out because we still want to have a lovely big highlight there. Shall we move on to nose contouring now? So because I've powdered, we don't really want to use too many more creams. So I want to move on now that we've done cream and powder and cream and powder and cream and powder and blended. 3 secrets to makeup: blend, blend, blend. Oh, I just look so healthy. Oh, I just love it. So I think that we're going to move on to making this lovely kiwi, slightly droopy kiwi nose into a Kim Kardashian nose. Let's take a look at the picture again, just to compare on how we're doing. So this is the Kim that we're doing. Do you like see the highlight? The highlight is essential. Highlight through here. Bake the face. Bake that face. Okay, cool. We'll bake in a minute. I was going to do that with the pressed powder. But I want to do a little bit of nose contouring first. So we don't want to use, like, you know, anything that's too dark. So I thought we would use like the medium poo brown in here. This one. Not quite this one because we're in the lighter part of the face where we're going to contour now. And we could use that one, or we could go to maybe this poo brown. What do we think? Yes, I think we'll go with this poo brown. And this one's actually quite a good one for subtle contouring as well. These two. So we need like a little fluffy brush. Preferably a round pointed one. Here we go. So this is a cone brush. I love these. These are from Carla. They are really, really cheap. And I love filling out my kit with these because they're just, you know, if you lose them or break them and stuff, it doesn't matter. It's always good to have a bunch of shitty brushes in there. And then I use all my unique brushes as my nice ones. So we're going to contour down the side of our nose, people. We're going to like straighten our nose. And we're going to go straight down and off the end. Because nobody who lives in Hollywood needs nostrils. What are nostrils for? Tell me, tell me, tell me. They're not for anything. You don't need nostrils, so let's just contour the shit out of them. Get rid of them. Nobody cares about nostrils. Here we go. I hope Facebook doesn't silence this. I put on copyright free, excellent, copyright free pop music today. So we're going to do, I'm going to slice the end off our nose as well because we don't want an end of a nose. That's the first thing that the plastic surgeons go for. Take that off, don't need that. No more. Nobody needs a nose. Okay, we're looking straight. And then I think if we do like a nice highlight, Let's start with a cream highlight. We might have to cream and powder highlight, I think. So I'm going to go straight up the middle here. Oh, good Charlie's. Tom not home yet. So, blend that out. I love these cream highlighters because they just blend out so easily. Okay, now we can go back in with our contour. Blend off all around the edges of that. No more nostrils for you. Gone. If I like squeeze, I need to darken that even more. Oh, let's go darker. Get rid of you. That's right, Mistress Snow. Who needs $1 million for plastic surgery when you can just use really old foundation? Okay, so moving on. I think what we need to do next is start with some eyes and some eyebrows and things like that. So what I'm going to do first is I want to start with a really good base for my 10,000 layers of eyeshadow. So I'm going to go in with, what have I got here? I need, like, I'm running out of brushes. I want to really powder around my eyes. I need another blusher brush. I cleared my kit out, you see. I mean, I put a whole lot of stuff in my kit because I had a job the other day, which is actually wonderful. So I'm going to push. This is the press powder in Taffeta, press powder foundation. These are really good if you have oily skin, but I actually quite like using it as a powder, just as a general sweeping powder. I often use it over BB cream. I'm going to use it over my eyelids as well as like kind of a baking powder because it's quite opaque. It gives really good coverage. Yeah, so if I'm like using BB cream and then I feel like I need a little bit more coverage, so can you see the difference that's made? Whoa. And it's just made all of my little textures around under my eyes disappear. This is the shit, mate. This is the shit. So we're going to do our sweaty top lip as well, because it's going to be about a bazillion degrees this week. I have the fan on out there, but it doesn't help in here. So I'm going to block out our lip actually. I know sometimes when you're doing these makeups they can look really hitty and then they kind of all come together. The scary thing is that I suspect that by the end of this it's not going to look too bad. Oh, terrifying. Now, who can be bothered? Like, who's got time to do their makeup for an hour every day on a daily basis? Not I. I mean, I just don't care enough. I love playing with makeup. That's why I do these makeovers, because... Oh, thanks, Don! Yeah, that's why I do these makeovers, because, you know, every now and then you just want to have, like, be a kid and just have a good play with makeup, but... I can't bear the thought of doing this, like, as your normal makeup. Everyone to their own. Everyone to their own. For me. I should say, for me. Okay, we're looking good and baked. Yeah, this stuff. So, should we do this one too? Where we go here? I love it. Look, I'm going to look like a safari tiger. Fifi does not belong in a zoo. I think we need to highlight down in this little bit too. Do we need to highlight just around the corners of our mouth? There. Because we're going to do lips. I'm going to overdraw my lips soon. Yes. So once my giant lips go in this area here, it's going to look amazeballs, don't you worry. And then I powder that little bit there, then I won't look so... My little wrinkle won't show up. My safari tiger. Okay. eye makeup. So I've done a really good base there, and I think we're going to go with burgundies. We're going to stick with mattes, and then we're going to pop it with a little bit of shimmer, but we're not going to spend forever on our eyes. So what I want to do is cover a lot of ground really fast. So what I'm going to get is a lovely fluffy cone brush, and this is like, rather than this brush which is quite flat on the end, this one actually tapers off to a point, and what that does is it means that you can pick up very little product because they're fluffy, and when you go into your eye socket, the point sits right into your crease, so you can keep the product like right in the crease. Whereas if I went into my crease with something with a flat top like that, I would get it like all over the place, and I'd pick up heaps more product. So yeah, know your tools, people, know your tools. So I'm just going to sweep back and forth, and I'm just going to get an initial little bit of coverage going on the contour. I need a little mirror now. I feel good. Knew that I would now. Feel nice, like sugar and spice. Excellent. I think I've got so much makeup on my face that it's like sticking to itself. It's alright. Bear with, people, bear with. So let's just get that covered. So this colour is called Nonsensical. It's like a plum burgundy. I actually really like pairing this with orange. But I've also paired it with green. Did you like that? I've also paired it with green. It looks really good with like a silver, like a sparkly green. It looks amazing if you blend this out with orange. It goes really well with if you want to darken corners, like as an alternative to like dark browns and things like that. So it goes with all your warm colours. It's a great little colour, this one, Nonsensical. Plums look really good with people with blue eyes as well. I've tried to put contact lenses in myself before, but I've never been successful. I can get them in if someone else does them for me, but I can't do them on my own. Right, so we want to get a little bit of detail going. Oh my god, I just saw myself close up. I'm a little bit frightened. Right. So keep it simple, Fiona. So we do want a little bit of a highlight that's not so matte. We do want to sort of accentuate the brows. I do want to take this colour underneath my eye as well. Where's my favourite little brush? Oh my god, I've gone through so many brushes. So this colour, again, Nonsensical, we're just going to take underneath. Yeah, so there's a customer special this month, just BTW. It is, you can choose any 4 eyeshadows, these big ones here, any 4 eyeshadows. These are 4 of the new ones. I might keep that out actually. And a lipstick and a mascara, and you basically get the mascara for free, or the lipstick for free, sorry. Yeah, it's a pretty good deal. So if you need any of this amazing makeup in your life, let me know and I will hook you up like the badass that you are. Excellent. So I just want to deepen our little contour a little bit. So I just go in, and so this brush picks up a lot more product. So I'm going to just go in and clean up that contour line a little bit. Who's that, Charlie? I'm just going to solidify that line. Nice. Alright. For highlight today, people, we're going to use a colour called Laid Back. Laid Back, which Kim is not because she works. She doesn't dance, she doesn't sing, she works. She works, people. So we're going to use a nice big fluffy brush. This is a great, it's a satin coloured white. So it's an off-white. It's got the tiniest little bit of shimmer in it, but it's not too, so it makes it, it's not too matte. Blending. I am really surprised I've gotten this far through this makeup without really showing a lot of fear in my eyes. Oh dear. No, I'm really enjoying this. This is like playtime, you know. So I'm just going to take this colour right down into the corners and blend off the beginning of that colour. Okay, and we're going to go over this with a little lemon highlight as well. Charlie's favourite highlighter. I think we're going to use Optimistic in there, unless we can find something else, just for our little highlights in our corners. So we're just going to blend off this end here. Amazing. Now, I need to find a new colour. The other palette, the other new palette. Where have I put them? I have to find lashes as well, actually. Oh, here we go. This should be it. Yes. So, I think we're going to go in with this one here. Covetus. I can never say this one. Covetus. I don't know what that word is. Curvaceous? Is that what it means? Are we going to use that one? Yes, we are. Because our sparkly ones... No, we're going to use this one because it's the closest to rose gold that I've got. Oh, hi Heather from Christchurch. Welcome. We've been having a bit of fun tonight. It's good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a nice little flat brush. Little flat brush, and I'm going to spray it with my setting spray. And that means, and what this does is when you pick up your sparkly eyeshadows, it turns it into like a liquid eyeshadow. Yeah, and it makes them much more pigmented, much more highly, they just come out like super duper sparkly. Oh, see, blinded. You can blind people with these eyeshadows by doing that little trick. Okay, so we're just going to do our whole lid. So it's basically a lazy cut crease is what we're doing, because we're not doing all that palaver with the concealer. I honestly just don't think I could have gotten concealer on my face on top of everything else that I've already got on my face. So yeah, we don't, I mean, you know, if you're pretty good with your placement, you really don't really need to do that whole concealer thing. Probably not the best brush to choose, Fiona, but never mind. Yeah, and then what happens is you get, yeah, the concealer mask, Charlie. And then you, yeah, then when you blink at people, they will just be so enamored with your eyes, like sparkly, sparkly stars, that they'll fall in love with you and give you all their money. That's how Kim got rich. Right, so what we need is a sparkly highlight, and the favourite sparkly highlight, what's it called? Do we all know what it's called? It's called Optimistic. It's this one here, and it's a lemon white. It's just a sort of lemony off-white colour. We're going to do the same little trick. We need a tiny little brush. I might use a little synthetic this time. We're going to spray it. Spray the brush. Don't spray the product into your eyeshadow. You'll just dry it out and it'll crack and it'll be nasty. So spray the product onto your brush. Yeah, it works really well with the sparkly eyeshadows, but I wouldn't try it with any of the mattes. So we're going to do this little highlight in here that everyone loves. Well, let's just try it on the back of our hand first. But I think we're going to have to do an even bigger sparkle. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be bigger. Let's just start here. Okay, so we've done this bit with the little trick with the setting spray. Oh my god, I feel like my face is about to crack. My face is about to crack off. Right, so I need, what do I need? I need a soft brush that is not contaminated with a whole lot of dark colour. I need a soft angle brush, preferably. Oh, you'll do. Oh, maybe you. Okay, you'll do. So here we have this is the liner shader brush. This is like one of the handiest brushes they have because it's got this lovely little puffy brush on one end and then a really sharp little shader brush on the other end. So if you want to buy one that can do your eyeshadow and your eyebrows, this is the brush for you. So we're going to go in with Optimistic again. We're just going to spread that out, and because we're not mixing it with the setting spray, it's just going to be a little bit softer. But we want to like over highlight this whole area here, basically, so that we look like we've got a concealer mask on. I was just about to go live before when a girlfriend of mine visited, actually. I was like, thank God she came then and not, you know, half an hour later, because I would have been like mid this transformation and she would have been completely and utterly frightened. Okay, I think we need to move on to eyebrows. Stop fussing, Fiona. Stop fussing. So, we want dark eyebrows, dark Kim Kardashian eyebrows this time. So, I think we might go in with powder. We're going to do the Brow Obsession palette. We're going to do all in the dark colour. So, this dark one here. Yes, yes, dramatic. This is going to change everything. Oh, hi, Ellie! Yes. Still got a wig to go, and I know once I put the wig on, I'm going to be like roasting hot. It's going to be, yeah, it's going to be quite dramatic. Excellent. That made all the difference. Right, so where's my favourite brow brush? My favourite brow brush is a little silver. Where are you? I've like used all the brushes. Oh, here we go. So this is my favourite little brow brush, a little half-size angle brush. I also like this one here, which is super tiny for doing like those really little ones when you want to get right in here. And that's just, this one's just from the craft store, from Gordon Harris. Super cheap. So first of all, I want to go in with a brow brush and actually put some wax on my brows, because the wax helps the powder to stick. So I'm just going to tap my brush in the wax and drag some through my brows. Oh, hopefully my computer doesn't die. And this just helps the powder to stick. Sometimes I do the powder and then I do the wax afterwards. Sometimes I do the wax and the powder afterwards. You just need to figure out what works for you. Okay, so all dark. We're gonna, and as usual, I like to start in the middle. Now she's got quite blocky eyebrows. They're quite the same sort of width straight across, and then they peter off. So I'm going to start in the middle and move forward. And stop there. So I've done my lower brow line. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to take this, when I take this end out, I'm going to take it out through the middle of my end, because I just want to lift the end like a tiny little bit. So instead of following along the bottom line, I'm going to go out and down through the middle. We might clean that up a bit. Yes, because, you know, she's had like probably 10,000 injections of Botox in her forehead, and her eyebrows are solidified halfway to her hairline. And I don't have $10,000 worth of Botox in my face, so I need all the help I can get. Yeah, if you guys think this is like, you know, worth sharing with your friends and family, then go ahead. Oh, we're getting low on battery. Let's see if we can make it. I know we're not far now, people. Out through the middle end. Botox face. I love it when the weather presenters on an American television and stuff they're like smiling, but they've had so much Botox that they can't move their eyes. So when they smile, but they look like dead from like here up, but then they smile from like here down. Can you do that? It's really hard to do actually, to smile without like making your eyes look happy. Okay, moving on. Alright. Oh, that's good. I hope people learn things. So, I'm going to just keep these a little bit higher than I usually would. Can you smile without smiling with the top half of your face? Hi, Anne. Welcome. Okay, now, what I want to do is continue these down a little bit further than I usually would. Bring them closer together. Kardashian style. Okay, I'm going to fill this in because I want them to be like the same thickness through here, and then peter off. I've seen some people who like to do them, they like to do the outlines of their brows with the pencil and then fill in with the powder, and then they do the wax afterwards, and the wax kind of just brings them back to life. Yeah, you'll find if your eyebrows are too matte, they might look a little bit weird and like two-dimensional. So if you put the wax in afterwards, it just brightens them a little bit, takes them back to like 3D. So we need to feather this, although it's quite hard to feather with super dark brown eyebrow pencil. Right, so I want to keep this really straight. And then, excellent, we'll come back and finish those middles. But that's quite different to my own brow shape. My own brow shape is more of an arch here, and I lower them down further here. So, I've had my brows threaded a couple of times, and I'm always disappointed when I have them threaded. Like, I always feel like they take like too much out. Yeah. But then I get lazy and I just don't want to do them myself. What's worse is like of an evening where you get your shit together and you think I'm going to pluck my eyebrows, and you do one eyebrow and then you're like so exhausted you feel like you can't do the other one. You can't go through the pain of the other one. But you have to because you've already plucked one. Ah, bloody eyebrows. Honestly, if men had to like groom and preen and spend as much money on their upkeep as women did, I think they'd just give up on life, wouldn't they? Cripes. Okay, so heading straight down. Let's bring this in. So they say, like, if you bring your brows further together, it makes you look younger. I don't know about that one. Right, so. Right, I think we're going to straighten these out a little bit. I've done a little bit of a dip. Excellent. I think we'll tidy it up with a pencil as well. Okay, where's my dark pencil? Oh, my hands are sweating. There's my dark pencil. Here you are. No, you are medium, you are dark. So what we're going to do is we're going to tidy up these ends with a pencil. Make them sharper, and then we're going to feather some little bits in here. I love it. But we need them to make them look like they're square, like really square. Excellent. So what I did was I left, like where I finished with the powder, it came off in a little curve like this. So sometimes drag queens do this too, is they have a solid form that ends in a little curve like this, and then in front of it they do little hairs in front of that. But if you end this with a straight up form and then you feather off in front of it and it's straight up, it can look like a bit odd. Just looking quite odd, I do realise. But yeah, that's the trick to it, is to have this happening on an angle and then have these feathered coming around in a curve. Right, to get you guys to help me pick out some lashes as well. Alright, stop fussing, moving on. God, if you don't stop me, I'll just keep going. Eyebrows, honestly, you could spend a lifetime doing them. So, where's my big powder puff brush that I've got? Oh, I've made a big mess now. I think you've baked enough, buddy. Calm down. Oh, she's stuck now. Yep, she's stuck. Never mind. Alright. Thank you. Okay, eyeliner. Okay, eyeliner is what will bring all of this together. And I think we're going to use a cream eyeshadow today for eyeliner in Not Skeptical. I think it's called Magnificent. Pot eyeliners are amazing, like gel liners and things like that. I use them in my kit all the time when I'm doing other people's makeup. If I'm doing my own makeup, often I'll just use like these. I love these they're pen liners. They're like little felt tips and you can just draw with them really easily. They're great for using on yourself, but if you're a makeup artist, it's a bit of a no-no to put these in your kit. In my opinion, I must say, in my opinion, it's a bit of a no-no to put them in your kit because using them on multiple people, it's just not hygienic. So we go with the pots. Catherine Despard, you beautiful, beautiful woman. Your daughter and I are watching you, love it. I can't wait to see the end result. Thank you. Yes, I have the wig and I've got lashes to go. We're nearly there, people. We're nearly there, honestly. I knew this was going to be a big one. If, you know, again, if you need to go and get, like, liquids or food, now's the time. If you need a break, go and get yourself something to sustain yourself. I don't know if this is the right brush for this job, but it's the brush I've picked up, so I'm going to use it. Right, so we're going to not do too big of a... we're not going to do a wing, actually, because I want to put some, like, quite big statement lashes on. So, thanks, Ellie. So, yeah, put some big statement lashes on later. So I don't want to do, like, a big wing or anything. And I don't think she really wears big wings a lot of the time. I think she has, like, I think she uses, like, lash grow serum, and she uses, like, fake lashes and lash extensions and all the lashes, right? That Kim uses, like, all of it, and then, like, probably 10 different types of mascara. I've just had some inspo, actually, and what I want to do is go over the top edge of my purple eyeshadow with Lively. Just had, like, a little vision, and I think it'll just soften. And maybe gingerly, maybe a mix of the two. I'm just going to go over here and it'll just bring it back into the golds a little bit. Yes! See? Oh my god, genius. So that is like a burgundy. That's these two colours. This burgundy here and this is gingerly. So I'm just dusting over the very top edge of that just to blend it out a tiny bit more. Yeah, I just felt like it needed something. Just needed a little bit more makeup on my face. Just a bit more. Where's my mirror? Okay, so I'm just going to use this liquid, this little pot. And I like to start in the middle. The reason I start in the middle when I'm doing my liner is because if you start in the middle and move forward, you can see what you're doing. If you start like right in here, see the brush like is in the way of you being able to see where you're going. So I just feel like when you start doing your eyeliner, it's a good little tip to just start in the middle and just slowly, with little movements, work your way forward. And then you can see where you've gone. Yeah, it's a really simple little trick, but it does make the difference. See, you just slowly move forward, inch forward. The only thing with these cream this is actually a cream eyeshadow, and I have done like a whole eye with this stuff before, but it sets. So the trick with this stuff is to work quickly for one. Work quickly and do one eye at a time. If you're using this stuff, if you're using these cream eyeshadow pots, then you have to work with them really quickly, and if you're using them as an eyeshadow, you have to do one eye and blend that out, and then do the other eye and blend that out. 35, shut. I hope you don't all think you're getting one of those miraculous makeovers that look just like her. I call these lo-fi celebrity makeovers, okay? They are lo-fi celebrity makeovers. And while I've got everyone here, on about Wednesday or Thursday, I'm going to be doing Gimli from Lord of the Rings. I've got a full beard, moustache, eyebrows, and wig, and I'm borrowing a helmet off a friend. I'll have like a full dwarf helmet as well. Oh no! My battery, hang on. I'm just going to get a cord, because my battery's about to die and I don't want to lose everyone. Stupid cameras. Yeah, it's going to be great. Hang on. Please work. Please work. Are you going to work? No, it's not going to go. Oh, that's working. Oh my God, we're just going to be a little bit crooked. Yes? Oh, working. All right, let's go before this whole setup falls to pieces. The other thing about these creams, by the way, is you have to put the lids on. You have to put the lids on. They are creams, and they're made to dry out once you've used them. So you have to just, yeah. Sorry about that, BTW guys. Sorry. I thought I'd charge my phone. Starting in the middle, moving forward, and then moving out. Right. Boom. Lids on. I think we're going to do like a little bit of like, you know, that sexy little bit they put underneath as well. Where's my mirror? Just under here, just to thicken your lash line. Just right here. Let's just take it to nighttime. See that little bit there just solidifies that bottom row? It's lovely. Okay, moving on. We do need to put mascara on. Kim, what are you up to? What's another quote? I found another one. She said, oh yeah, this one went viral. This Kim quote. She said, maybe if you had a fucking business, excuse me, effing business you are passionate about, you'd know what it takes to run a business. But you don't. So you don't even act like you know what I'm talking about. That's Kim talking to her sister, Chloe, I think, telling her that she doesn't know anything about business, so stop acting like she knows what Kim's talking about, because she knows that she doesn't. Oopsie, I swore. Sorry, BTW. Yeah. Because Kim's like a real, I mean, you don't get $350 million by not being smart, right? She's obviously doing something right. Well, she got her face done. I mean, the difference between what she looked like back, like when she was younger, and what she looks like now is crazy. I hope I'm not being, like, culturally inappropriate. I know there was a woman recently in, was she, like, Swedish American or something, who got done for, trying to impersonate a black person, but she was actually from Switzerland. Yeah, she was like white. Is everyone here from New Zealand? Oh, I don't know. Is everyone here from New Zealand? Who knows? Yeah. I like it. I got a tan. We went camping at the beginning of the year and I got a tan. It's like the one time of year that I actually go like off-white. We spent 8 days camping and I stay out of the sun and I have a giant hat and I put sunscreen on and I'm really good and I still get a tan. It's the only time of the year. And then it's gone within like, I don't know, 5 days of coming back, I'm white again. I need a cotton bud. These are great, these little bamboo cotton buds. They're like environmentally friendly. Got it. Yeah, the bamboo cotton buds are great. I think they still take a long time to break down, but at least they break down, unlike the plastic ones. Right. Lashes. Ooh, I love me some lashes. Look, this is my collection of lashes that I have that for myself. Oh, I'm so brown. Oh my god. So I might just choose some from in here, like some really big ones. Or sometimes I have spares. Oh, they're quite good. Oh, they're as big as like, yeah, we might have to use those. They're gigantic. So where is our glue? That's what I want to know. I've probably put it somewhere really special. No glitter. Have I put the glue somewhere? Oh, here we go. Let's put it in there. So I think we'll use these gigantic ones because we're not going subtle today, people. So what I like to do is put a little bit of the glue on the back of my hand. People have different ways of doing this, depending on, you know, how you've been taught. But I like to put it on the back of my hand, little blob. I use the black stuff, by the way. It's this grey, and then so it looks grey when it goes on, and then it dries black. Oh, these lashes are absolutely ginormous. And do you know what I have, which I find really handy? I hope I've got them. No, I've also put them in my kit. Is these long? You get these long tweezers from the $2 shop, from what we like to call the shit shop in New Zealand, the $2 shop. So I just take the lash and I just dip the end in the glue and move it along, and then just wave it around. So yeah, I have these tweezers which are really handy, which I have put somewhere, not here. And yeah, like long handled tweezers, not your normal tweezers, like proper long handled ones. They're really good. So you know what, sometimes I put these on camera and it goes really well, and sometimes I put these on when people are watching and it's an absolute disaster. So it's 50-50 depending on how this is going to go. Right, I haven't even shown you guys the wig yet. I'm very excited. But I do need a mirror for this. So how am I going to do this? I need another hand. So place it, I like to place it from above, get it on there, and then I like to drag it into position. These are pretty gigantic lashes. Concentrating. Right, she's on. Oh, I think we just changed our whole personality with that eyelash. Oh, you cut yours in half for cat eye effect. Yes. Do you know what? Lashes, they just take practice. Honestly, and the first mistake that people do is they try to put them on by going straight into your eye. You actually have to drop them down from above. Look how giant my eyebrows are. Oh my god. I reckon once this wig goes on, this isn't actually going to look that bad. I feel very strange, people. I feel very odd right now. I'm not going to lie. I do not feel like myself. Anyway, So I'm just going to drop the lash down into the glue. And then, yes. Yes, girl! Oh my god. What's another one? Honey, you wouldn't put a bumper sticker on a Bentley. No, you wouldn't. Apparently, when she said that, her sister Chloe was sitting next to her because they were being interviewed, and someone asked Kim if she had any tattoos. She was like, honey, you wouldn't put a bumper sticker on a Bentley, would you? Oh dear. But Chloe was sitting next to her, who has lots of tattoos, and she was like, ah, but Chloe's a Ferrari. Epic fail, Kim. Oh yeah, there's another one. She got a fashion award, like Instagram fashion award, and she was like, you've been blocked from giving emojis. I'm sorry about that, Charlie. She said, I'm kind of shocked that I'm getting a fashion award when I'm naked most of the time. How hilarious is that? Yeah. And she's also quoted as saying she loves being naked. But then also she's like sick of being photographed by the paparazzi. So, okay, dropping down from above. 3, 2, 1, dropping in. So I like to get it where I need it, and then I drag it out slightly. I tell you, this is much easier with my little handy tweezers. Oh my god, I think I just got it on there. Whoa. Yeah. Honestly, 50% of the time I do this on camera. I can always do them when I'm not on camera, and then 50% of the time when I'm on camera, I can't do it. So we're going to give ourselves a new lip line, people. A new lip line. Because this lip line does not have 5 litres of injections. I think there's a thing where you can, instead of getting injections, you can get Botox up in here or something, and it like lifts your lip as well. Oh, I don't have any of that stuff. I don't have any money. Right, so I'm going to draw. Probably my bottom lip's probably not too bad. Remember, girlfriend, you're not ugly, you're just poor. Contour the lip. You're not ugly, you're just poor. Contour the lip. Right. I probably need to sharpen this actually, but can you ever find a pencil sharpener when you need one? The answer is always no. Oh, here's one. Or you get a pencil sharpener and it takes the tip off your bloody pencil and you like wind it like 10 times. You end up like losing half your pencil. So I'm going to make my lips a little bit bigger. I need my mirror. So, oh, I'm so sweaty. Sweaty. Hair tie, socks, pens, and pencil sharpeners. And tweezers. Can never find tweezers when you need them. Every time you find your tweezers, you go, I'll put them here so I will remember. And then you forget. Oh yeah, my computer died. Right. So I've just gone outside my lip line. So hot right now. So I think what we're going to do is a nude lip over a burgundy lip line. I told you guys it would all come together. It's going to look amazing. Okay, moving on. I'll find the lid for that later. We are going to use probably, what's this one? Subtle. Subtle? We use Subtle. We probably need an iridescent lip gloss as well. and highlight over the top. So I'm going to use this one called Subtle, which is in this month's Kudos, by the way. And then you can kind of mush your lip line into your lipstick. Right, that one. And then we get like a little tiny lip brush. And we're going to blend our lip line into our lipstick. Like kind of buff the bottom edge. I need a better setup with my laptop so I can play music. And I couldn't find my stereo today. Losing stuff all over the place. See? Like, nice. So, what we're going to do now is find our iridescent highlighter. A la mode, powder luminizer in iridescent. It's called iridescent. Amazing. Are you blinded by the iridescence of the iridescent? So, we're going to, I think we're going to put a little bit of this also in here. Oh, yes. Just to make it a bit more white. Oh, beautiful. Love this luminizer. I do look very strange close up. I'm really not used to this. And what we're going to do, we're going to purse our lips, make them as wrinkly as possible. No, not going to do the boob contour, I don't think. I don't want it to be about boobs. And we're going to highlight our lips with iridescence. Yes. I love it. Alright, what we are also going to do... Oh my god, I'm so itchy right now. Ooh, I'm going to put a hole in it. A hole in my makeup. I'm going to like tear it. So I need a really sharp one. I'm going to use my Touch a la Mode iridescent highlighter again. And I'm just going to put a little bit of... Make this into a wee liquid on my... And we're going to highlight here. Like a little white lip line. Just to make our top lip very shiny. You might even do one here. Yes. To make us very, very shiny. And that's what it needed. Like, you know, like some photography highlight. That's what we really need. Eyebrows as sharp as a shard of glass. See, her whole makeup is not really about... It's not really about eyes. It's about everything else, her makeup. Okay, it's wig time, people. Are you excited? Are you with me? Yes. Right, so I'm just going to pop over here and grab it. So, this is my... I call this my Elvira wig, so I just straightened it today. Oh my god, as soon as I put this on... Oh, I've done that trick again where I forget... But I've got stuff all over the back of my hand, and then I pick my wig up and I get glue and eyeliner and stuff all over my wig. Ugh. So this is what I call my Elvira wig. See, she's like super long, but she's actually almost a natural dark brown now. So she's quite long. And I just need to take the pins out. I will be one moment. Maybe we won't glue it because I know this is going on for a while. I can tell because I'm starving. I have been here for so long, making my face look like this, that I'm actually wasting away before my own eyes. Bit of intermittent fasting never hurt anyone, did it? Right. Do you think I could go into a photo shoot right now? What do you think? Do you think I could sell something to someone for $380 million? Okay, good. Yeah, I've worn this wig a few times. It is one of my favorites. So, because it's so long, usually you would go into it from the back, but because it's so long, I'm just going to go into it from the front, because otherwise... Oh, Kim. So, trick to wigs is actually, I'm just going to split this, because otherwise it's going to pull. I'm going to split the front and the back. So, I'm going to pull this. The trick to wigs is to give yourself as much forehead as humanly possible. As much forehead as you have, you should be able to see. So it should just sit right on your hairline. Like, I have quite a big forehead, which actually does me really well for wearing wigs. I don't think I need to glue this. I think I'm just going to pin it. So I just think, because I know this wig fits me quite well, I am running low on U-pins. So what you use is these U-pins. You can use big ones and little ones. Doesn't matter. But you don't want to use anything like this. That's fine if you want to put it through the stocking cap and into your toupee clips, but you don't want to put these through wigs. No, thank you. Also don't want to put these. Sometimes you can use these, we call these crowbars in New Zealand. I don't know what you call them overseas, but sometimes you can slide these in over the ears or something like that. But mainly when we're pinning wigs on, we use these because they're thin and they don't damage the wig. Kim K smashed it! Smashed it! I'm so hot right now. Like, physically hot. Like, I'm roasting. This is like a hair hat. It's like I just put on a woolly hat. It's so hot. Like, I'm dripping. I can feel sweat dripping down the back of my back. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little channel in the wig and feel where my toupee clip is. And I'm going to make a little gap in the hair, and I'm going to slide that toupee clip in under that thingy. So you want to, it's all about tension. Oh my god, I'm roasting. We need to just buff out my neck wrinkle a little bit. My little fat pouch. There we go. And she's gone. So what I want to do, I don't want there to be a little bump in the middle there. So when I do this side, I just want to pull on this so it's flat. Find the little channel up to the, make a little channel up to the pin and pin it when there's tension between the two. Do you know what I mean? Do you understand that? So there's actually tension like going this way between these two anchor points. Hot, hot, so hot right now. I'll play some like Peter Andre or something in the background. Right, and the same thing. So now that I've got that anchored, that sort of doesn't really go anywhere. So now I'm going to anchor, I'm going to find that other pin, which is down here. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull, get my little ears out, pull this down flat, find my pin, make a gap and get the thing in. What's the time? Oh my god. Is it like, maybe it's tomorrow. I feel like I've been going for so long. You've had tea washed up and got in the bath while watching. Honestly, you guys, there's a lot of prep that goes on before these videos happen. There's a lot of stuff that goes on afterwards, and these are the longest videos that I do as well. Right, so Kim is looking pretty good. Kim's feeling good today. What should Kim do with her day today? To brush my hair. 98, 99, 100. 1, 2, No, joking, guys. Jokes. 90 minutes. All right. I think I can survive. Right. I need to, like, a pillow under my bum. It's because I moved the camera. But I'm scared to touch the camera now because it's in such a precarious position. The best ones are the long ones. Well, you'll all find, you know... See, right back at the beginning of this video, when I put that poo brown foundation all over my face, you guys, you know, if you've come in halfway through, you should go right back to the beginning and watch the first sort of 10 minutes because it was, there was a lot of laughter. It was very funny. But now that I've got my, hey guys, my wig on, and I've got my highlight and my eyes and my lashes, you know, my tan doesn't actually look too bad. It's like full Instagram. Poo brown, yes, my poo brown, which I need to throw out. But now I might actually save it because I might use it for another video or something. I don't know. Who knows? But this is my Kim. Let's look at my picture. This is Kim Kardashian as she looks today. She didn't like to see a little bit of teeth in there. I squeeze my nose. Yes, girl. This is her when she was younger, before all her plastic surgery. Maybe I look a little bit more like that. She didn't have 2010 eyebrows then though, did she? No. And then this one was the main picture that I wanted to do, but honestly... Smizing. She's smizing with her eyes. Fierce. That's what she's doing. And try not to... See that highlight on her lip? That's what I was trying to do. And the nose. See, but that's probably all Photoshop. And then highlighting of the lips. You can do this little trick with the concealer. Where you put like a little bit of light concealer in the middle of your nude, already nude lipstick. And you just pat through the middle here. And then blend it out. And then you get more of an ombre lip. Amazing. I think it's photo time because honestly I'm going to melt if I keep this wig on much longer. And I can't go stand in front of the fan with this wig on because it's so long. I will fly away. To cool off. I'm glad I did this today because I think we're getting a heat wave over the next couple of days. But yes, usually I would glue that wig down. But you know what? That's just like 10 minutes of boring. I'll do that another day. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, people. I will post this to my Instagram and my Facebook and everything. And be really good to see you guys there. If you've enjoyed this video, feel free to share it with your friends. And if you're interested in any of the products today that I've used from my website, not my poo brown. Obviously, I don't sell poo brown on my website, but we sell lovely, lovely foundations. And yeah, if you need a colour match, just send me a photo in good light where I can see your face and your neck. You know, with or without makeup on, that's fine. And I'll do you a nice colour match and find out what colour foundation you are. I can do that for free. And yeah, I hope to see you guys on like Wednesday or Thursday. It depends on my schedule. And I will do Gimli. Oh, look. See, look how long this wig is. It goes all the way down here. Look, past my boobs. It's so long. Anyway, I've really enjoyed this one. It's been really nice chatting to you guys. And yay! Yay for the celebrity makeovers. The celebrity makeovers are back. And I will have to think up many, many more. I'll talk to you guys soon. Love ya. Bye.